pandemic, hindi ba nag-anak ang sitwasyon? Nagpadayon man ang atong mga economic activities. Nagpadayon man ang atong mga activities sa gobyerno. So ang ako lang makita is, slow down ang economy, pero magpadayon siya nga, mo-expand, but at a slower rate. Ako na nagkaroon na, para dili ka magpagawas o mga balita na makapasukan. The economy will continue to grow, but at a slower rate. So under scenario 1, growth could decline by around 0.2 percentage point. Could decline ang growth, but there is still growth. Under scenario 2, the reduction may reach 0.3 percentage point. The slowdown, kasi because ano slowdown, the slowdown would largely be due to lower purchasing power sa atong mga households. So, saan man natin ni, how can we mitigate the adverse impact? So, one possible mitigation measure is the temporary suspension of the excise tax on fuel. Under scenario 1, a suspension from March to May 2026 will significantly reduce the increase in diesel prices. Under scenario 2, a longer suspension, perhaps from March to September, would also help lower the projected increase. This measure can provide relief to transport operators, farmers, and businesses. The suspension of the excise tax would also reduce the increase in gasoline prices. Katong ganina, diesel no? Under scenario 1, gasoline prices may return to baseline levels. Under scenario 2, gasoline prices would remain high, but the increase would be much smaller than without intervention. This policy would help ease the burden on households. Suspending the excise tax on fuel can also help reduce inflation. Under scenario 1, inflation may decline from around 4.5 to 5.1%, so that it will be between 3.6 to 4.2%, so well within our target range of inflation. Under scenario 2, inflation would remain high, but the increase would still be moderated because of the mitigation measure. So this would help inflation grow closer to our target range. So while the suspension of the excise tax will help consumers, it would also reduce government revenues. Ano man, katong excise tax, revenue na po siya. So kung ato siya i-suspend, no, magkatawag siya sa konsumante apan, gamay po ang revenue sa gobyerno. A 3-month suspension could result in a revenue loss of more than 43 billion pesos, while a 7-month suspension could reduce revenues by more than 105 billion pesos. Lower revenues may delay the implementation of infra and other priority projects. So, mahimuan na kung i-reduce yun ang atong mga revenue na alay na nila in terms of implementation. So this slide presents the latest available indicators for the Philippines and Region 10. So in 2025, the Philippines recorded an employment rate of 95.8%, an unemployment rate of 4.2%, and an inflation rate of 1.7%. Dinhi sa ato sa Region 10, ang atong employment rate was around 95.64%, ang unemployment at 4.36%, kung hubo kagit kaayo ang atong inflation at 0.5%. Although Region 10 currently has low inflation, it remains vulnerable to external shocks because of its dependence on imported fuel and remittances. So these developments have resulted in immediate impacts in the region, particularly with the increase in pump prices of diesel and gasoline driven by global oil supply disruptions. This has led to higher transport and logistic costs across northern Mindanao. And so therefore, in response, ang ating mga government agencies and LGUs have adopted flexible work arrangements as an energy saving measures. This include work from home, hybrid setups, and adjusted schedules to reduce fuel and electricity consumption while ensuring continuity of critical services of the government. Lastly, naapoy disruptions in public transport, including the transport strike last March 23, which affected the mobility of workers and students.